Imagine a commercial airliner. It weighs over 300,000 kilograms. It descends from the sky, touching down at speeds of around 270 kilometers per hour. And the only thing standing between that massive heavy metal machine and the hard concrete are a few rubber tires. It seems impossible that they do not just burst on impact. Have you ever wondered why these tires do not just explode under that crushing weight? You might assume they are just like the tires on your car, only bigger. But the truth is, what is inside them is far more important than the rubber on the outside. In fact, using regular compressed air instead of dry nitrogen could create serious safety risks. Today, we are looking at an everyday object hiding a fascinating secret. Why do they not use air to inflate an airplane tire? To understand why regular air is avoided in commercial aircraft tires, we first need to look at what these tires actually go through. It is an extreme and brutal environment. When an airplane is cruising at 35,000 feet, the temperature outside drops to around minus 50 degrees Celsius. The tires become freezing cold. But then the plane lands. In a fraction of a second, the tires go from standing completely still to spinning fast enough to match the aircraft's landing speed. The rapid spin-up, flexing of the tire, braking, and friction with the runway can heat parts of the tire to well over 200 degrees Celsius. To withstand this, the tires are inflated to about 200 pounds per square inch. That's 6 times the pressure of a standard car tire. They are built incredibly tough, using multiple layers of high-strength materials such as nylon, aramid fibers, and other reinforced composites. But the real magic keeping them from blowing up comes down to the specific gas hiding inside. So what exactly is wrong with the air we breathe? Regular atmospheric air is made of 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen with a little bit of water vapor mixed in. And that water vapor is a massive problem. At cruising altitudes, any moisture inside the tire can freeze. During landing, that frozen moisture can melt and evaporate, affecting the internal pressure of the tire. That can make tire pressure less predictable and reduce an important safety margin. But there's a second and much deadlier threat. Oxygen is far more chemically reactive than nitrogen. Under extreme heat and pressure, it can react with the materials inside the tire and wheel assembly. If the aircraft's brakes overheat, or if there's a severe friction event on landing, an oxygen-rich tire creates a much greater fire and explosion risk. This is where science steps in. Instead of air, aviation mechanics use pure, dry nitrogen. Nitrogen is far less chemically reactive than oxygen under normal operating conditions. Most importantly, it does not support combustion the way oxygen does. No matter how hot the brakes get or how much friction the runway creates, nitrogen will not burn or feed a fire. Because aviation nitrogen is pumped in completely dry, there's virtually no water vapor inside. The tire pressure remains far more stable, whether the plane is freezing in the stratosphere or baking on a tarmac in a desert. It is so crucial for safety that aviation regulations require nitrogen or another approved inert gas when servicing the tires of many commercial aircraft. So, the next time you're waiting at the terminal, looking out the window at a plane's landing gear, you'll know the secret. Those aren't just thick rubber tires. They are highly pressurized vaults filled with an invisible, non-combustible shield that helps bring you safely back to Earth. Just a simple gas solving a massive engineering problem. If you enjoyed this journey into the science of aviation, please hit that like button and share this video with a curious friend. Subscribe to our channel for more. Until next time, stay curious.